Or sugar to that. Well, hello. Been a bit. Well, haven't been consistently gaming, so it's been a bit for gaming. Um, but I'm gonna be doing some gaming and then working on some drawing. I don't think the drawing's gonna be on stream, but things are coming along finally, so I'm actually working things through. Let me go ahead and post that I'm live on things and check that my mouth is tracking. My cat's been all over my keyboard. What the heck? Like hair and just schmutz generally. And it's cat hair for sure. Ain't my hair in there. Let me open up the old Twitcheroo. I still feel like I should get into live streaming. Dark Souls. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, my mouth is not tracking at all. What the heck? And you can see my fat bits. That's cool. That's normal though. I think it needs less of a delay today than it normally does. Let's see here. 700 milliseconds, maybe. How does that look? Hello? Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, that's right. You wouldn't hear the clap. That's so funny. Rewards for Apple TV enabled on this channel? I guess whatever, brother. Let's check the barometer today. Can it go lower than that? Jesus Christ. I've lost all ability of freedom. So I woke up today at like 9:45, which to be fair is early as hell for me. I go to bed at like 3 or 4 a.m. and then I usually wake up like at noon to 2. Which is terrible for my health mentally and maybe physically because of mentally. But I took a fat 2-hour nap after my job. It was not a busy day. It's been not a busy week. We've been not making money in general. It's been a busy week, or 2 weeks, I suppose. Now, let's see here. Pools. We're gonna be playing some pools today. I feel eerie. Send help. Okay, that's posted. Can't believe Little Wolf Butler would do me like that, making me a 1% furry. Actually, that sounded like I'm rich as hell. I wish I was a 1% furry. Let us post that we are live. All right, now I'm just gonna make sure I actually have the game downloaded. Yeah, it's a small game. Oh, this feels kind of bad. I don't want to have it in full screen because I'm gonna see way more than you guys see if that's the case. Let's go into settings, video. I don't want to go full screen. I want to go borderless windowed. And we want to go probably I go 1440 by. No. Yeah, 2560 by 1440. We'll do that at high refresh rate for me. So let's go full windowed. Sorry, I'm trying to get everything set up so it actually makes sense when we're started. Oh, hey, what's up, Stevie? Trying to get this all set up. I have not done gaming in quite a while. I mean, I'm doing as good as I can be doing anyway. It's been. What am I doing? Let me get this over here. Hello. Hey, look at that. I'm so out of it. I need to get back into regularly streaming. Because it's something I actually really enjoy, and I like hanging out and talking with you. And whoever ends up stopping by. But I also don't want it to feel like a chore, because then I don't think I would enjoy it anymore. I guess unless I was making money off of it, at which point it would be my job and not a chore. Or I guess it would still kind of be a chore in that sense. I don't know. I've been scheduled a ridiculous amount of like closing shifts at my job. So I've been like coming home really, really late, exhausted, not really having like nothing's open to go get food except for really shitty fast food places, which are fine. Like I love Taco Bell and McDonald's for a certain amount of time. I've been trying to kind of boycott McDonald's because of the whole Palestine thing, but whatever. But you can only eat Taco Bell so many times before it just stops being enjoyable. And cooking on your own, like, do you really want to cook after having a shift that like goes really late? Not so much. So I don't know. Mental health has been in the gutter because of that, and also because of obvious other reasons. Baja Blast is killer though, but it's not Taco Bell specific anymore. I think you can just get it in most stores now. Really, the worst thing about it is I've been tired and I've been on art block hard. So I'm trying to do some gaming today. I've been doing very little amount of art, trying to like keep up with commissions. But I'm definitely going to be getting some stuff done before like too long with commission works, because I've been putting them off. But I honestly think I needed to take the week off to like just chillax and work through my nerves, and also with my partner. She had Mochi was the name of our pet, by the way, our little bunny. And she had her for longer than I did. I mean, only by like a little over 2 years probably, but still, that's like really significant, She was an ESA, so. Baja Blast is killer though, for sure. I also, before issues arise, threw a little surprise party for her birthday, because it was her birthday on the 7th. My partner. That is. It's fine. I mean, like, it's natural anyway. I mean, not the way that it happened, I guess, but, it's gonna happen eventually anyway. Surprise party was killer. I mean, it wasn't, like, huge or anything. I didn't do, like, a giant thing because I didn't want to, like, you know how social anxiety works. I didn't want to like freak her out with a big shindig with a bunch of strangers or anything like that. So I just invited like some small family. And it was the funniest thing that she didn't even notice the entire time, because I had been like kind of intent on cleaning a little bit more often than usual. And I was like, oh, we got to get this stuff done. And she didn't even ask me why. She just was like, okay, yeah, sure. We're cleaning now. All right, we're working on that. And then we got a bunch of stuff cleaned. And then I was like, she was supposed to have like a volunteer day or something like that, but it got like postponed. Or no, I think it's an every other week, and I hadn't realized that it was an every other week volunteer thing. So then I was like, I got to figure out how to get her out of here. But then we decided to just try and get her to game. So she was in the other room, which you can see my closed door over here, but she was just in there and she had the door closed, and she has her like noise canceling headphones on, and we were like gaming, and I was just pretending to, I mean, like we were gaming for real. And then her family was just over here like setting up a bunch of like decorations, and we had like cake and some tacos, and it was pretty chill. Some gifts too. I loved it. I want to party more. I want to do more parties. Parties are so fun. That reminds me, I have a wedding I need to RSVP for like a cousin or something. Weddings are fun too, but I need to freaking message that fellow. Did you see can you still see in chat my pherometer? Did you see that? Little Wolf Butler had to come in and hit me while I'm low, man. Hit me with that 1%. I've had 1% twice now. That's actually crazy. That's so unlikely, and I still haven't hit a 0. I don't think 0 exists. Maybe it does. I don't know if it's 1 to 100 or if it's 0 to 100, because you've gotten 100, which is insane. All right. I want to get this in a better position on my screen, but I don't know if I can. 0 would be terrifying. I feel like you'd have to be devoid of all furry at that point, right? Also, Fortnite just, sorry. Fortnite just, updated. New season. You know how that goes. Cars are thankfully a lot more, manageable. But now they have a bunch of Marvel and stuff, and I'm like, I'm not like a huge Marvel guy. Like, Deadpool's alright. And Guardians of the Galaxy is okay. And I respect, like, they make pretty good movies, but like with a budget like that, I feel like you'd be kind of bad at your job if they weren't at least good movies. Not like they're great or anything that I'm super into, but you know, it's like tropical flavored things. If you're into tropical flavored things, go off, but I just don't like them. Let's see here. I'm going to pop into gaming. Deadpool, did he have his whole season? I didn't actually look at past seasons. I know Deadpool is in Fortnite, and there was like a Deadpool and Wolverine like themed release, but I don't know if they had their whole own season. You only played for Deadpool? You're also a Deadpool fan? Interesting. All right, let's see if this will actually pick up. I think I actually have to swap it. It's so used to me just playing my one game that it doesn't even know. It doesn't even know. It's looking for Elden Ring. But we're playing pools. You think it was only a skin? I mean, I know there was a skin. I have no idea what the other season's themes have been. I avoided Fortnite for the longest time because I just did not enjoy... I have like an issue and I need to work on it with popular things. I might have talked about this before on stream, but I have an issue with things that are like mainstream media because then I get kind of annoyed by the fan base and how much it's pushed in my face all the time, to the point where I just ignore it completely and I avoid it. Same thing happened with like Rick and Morty. I didn't watch it for like years, and then I watched it and I love it. But I was like, I don't know why I couldn't get myself to watch it when everybody else was annoying about it. Same thing even with like Adventure Time. Adventure Time when I was a little kid, that was like pushed on those commercials all the time. And I was like, this seems like it's going to be annoying. I don't know about it. And then like, you know, 2 or 3 seasons in, everybody's like telling me to watch it. I'm like, there you go. What's up, Whiskey? Where you been, buddy? Well, I guess I haven't been streaming all that much lately, honestly. But yeah, I did the same thing with Fortnite. I didn't really get into Fortnite because it was so huge. It was like too big for me to like digest. And then finally I try it and I'm like, this is actually kind of fun. At least when you're playing with your friends. Like taking it too seriously and competitively is kind of crap, but taking it not seriously enough is also kind of boring. You gotta get that nice medium, that little gray area. Let me see here. Okay, we're in. So this is pools, which caught my eye like immediately as soon as I saw it in the Steam store, but I've been avoiding buying it for a very long time just because I didn't know if it would be something I could enjoy that much in a streaming sense. And also, I don't know. I feel weird buying games that have no point technically. Recently put in your 30 days notice? Holy crap, what do you mean going into the civilian world? What does that even mean? This game doesn't have any monsters or anything. It's not like a backrooms game that, at least from what I've heard, it doesn't have like a monster that follows you. It's just eerie in that off-putting, weird, familiar sense. But I love that feeling so much. There's actually a word for the feeling that you get, I think, when you're in a place that looks as though it's familiar, it should be populated with people, but it's empty. And I remember in college, I had tried to make a film about it. It was terrible. It was like most of my films in college were absolutely like god awful. Like, I don't know if I'll ever show any of those to anyone, but they sort of, I don't know. I tried to make something like that by going out because we had access to all of the facilities late at night, like 24/7. So I would go at like 3 or 4 a.m. when nobody was out, and I would take these shots of just empty like spaces. And then I tried to include a character, and it didn't really work the way I did it. But I feel like, I don't know, maybe I could rework something nowadays that would actually work out, but I have no idea where I'd be able to go that would be 24-hour access that I could get. Not liminal. There's another word for it, but liminal is one that I would also use to describe those kinds of things. I can't remember what the name was. It was a really weird, funky sounding name you've never heard in your life, though. The military fucked you over? Oh, okay. So you're just gonna go into regular nursing and okay. I mean, admirable. I wish I had such a real job. I'm just like a waiter. I had a freaking, sorry, I had like a table today, spent like, I think over $130 on their tab or whatever. And it might sound a little bit racist, but I could hear their foreign accents very clearly that like they weren't native to English speaking countries. So I was a little worried. And then at the end they said, we'll take care of the entire bill. So they took care of the whole bill for the whole table. There were like people who were, I think they were meeting like a couple there or something like that. And I gave them the one bill all together on one. And they tipped me about $20 short for what would be considered a regular tip. And I wish tipping culture didn't have to exist, but it does exist. And therefore, when I get like a $5 tip on something that should have been like 25 to 30 plus, I was like, that's like my rent, you know what I mean? Or like my Taco Bell. That's like 2 nights of dinner if I'm smart with my money. I don't know, feels like shit, but at the same time, I don't want to just be like, how do you go about navigating that situation? I can't just be like, hey guys, you only tip me $5. You probably don't understand tipping culture. You can't say that to somebody's face. That's rude. That's like that's almost getting fired material. But at the same time, I wish I could have said something. Like the dude asked me how to, because we have like handhelds instead of like doing paper, kind of like Canadians in that way. And I tried to, like, he was like, how do I put in $5? And I'm just sitting here like, oh my God, this dude's really gonna tip me $5. I should have just been like, only 5, but I think I would have, that would have been so rude. That would have been so rude. But then maybe the English natives would have left me a 20 on the bill, on like, just on the counter, you know what I mean? But they did not. And yeah, so made for a pretty shit morning, but otherwise, honestly, everything else went perfectly fine. It was a little slow for my liking. I kind of like when I'm busy as hell. I don't know how you guys are when it comes to like working, but I kind of wish for all my days to just be busy days, because then my day goes by fast. I make more money as a server if it's busy as hell, because I'm not like a terrible server getting horrible tips. Yeah, and my day's like over it almost as soon as it begins, and I have a bunch of money. Like, that's just better. That's like a win-win. Most people, I feel like, at my job will complain about like when it gets busy, and they'll be like, I don't want to be here anymore. Can I get out of here? Can I leave? Because you get like cut early if you're like a first cut or something like that. But I'm like, nah, man, if it's busy, I won't be complaining. I'll be complaining when I'm making no money and I'm making $2.33 an hour. Do slave labor at that point. I mean, they take more out of your income in tips, like expected income from tips as taxes from the government. So literally, if I made no money in a day, I think I'd be paying the government money, which is crazy. 20 rounds cost about 80. What can I say? It's the same as art. If you can't justify spending the money on it, I feel like rifle rounds are kind of a luxury. Unless you're like actively fighting the government for your life, then I'm sorry, but I don't think that's happening, I hope. One Butterburger. Hey, Butterburgers are not that expensive. If you get like a Butterburger meal, maybe. I think you'd have a little left over though. What's with you and dissing Culver's? I think Culver's is amazing. A&W has even better burgers though. But like, Culver's is better than like than McDonald's. Okay, McDonald's is like little pre-made smash patties. All right, here we go. I gotta actually play a little bit. I don't know why. I can talk while I'm playing. I don't know why. I just got distracted talking to my pals. You always try to tip a high percent when you can afford it. Yeah, my mom, oh, hit play, okay. My mom actually, like, the other day we had a conversation where she was like, I always try to tip at least 15%. And I'm like, I think in the current economy, about around 20%, at least as far as I know in the city, 20% is usually the expected regular. At regular, good, I will say. If you have a bad experience, sure, maybe go 15 or lower. But I wouldn't personally go lower than 15, because even if you fucking hate the person, it was the worst service you ever had in the world. Like, that person is still a person and has to live, and like, your place of business does not pay you as a waiter or waitress. Like, you're being paid by the customers. It's crazy. Low bar. It's not a low bar. Culver's is good. You're just crazy, or you had a bad experience. I wouldn't have trusted the local one that you went to be honest with you. I never go to that one. I have never gone to that one for anything other than ice cream, which also they do really good. I guess it's custard, not ice cream. Dude, this is so high res. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it only puts out 1080p for you guys, but like, this is gorgeous. This looks like I'm looking at a freaking photograph, not a game. Okay, so I'm assuming we came down from here. I don't think there's any way to jump. And I think this is honestly the majority of the game. Literally just walking around and feeling eerie about spaces that feel kind of real, like there should be people there, but like they don't exactly make sense. Like, who would create a pool like this? But if they did, I would absolutely love it. Like, this is amazing. Guys, I want to go to a water park again. I haven't been in a while. Last time I went to a water park, it was Kalahari in the Wisconsin Dells. And they had a slide that I didn't realize existed. It was just a normal, like, body slide without a tube. Warning, wet, slippery. Can I run? Oh, you can a little bit. It's not very fast. They had a slide that's just a normal basic body slide, but then it has a toilet bowl that just has like a 8 or 10 foot drop into just like a plunge pool. And that was the coolest shit. But also I feel like I'm getting old as hell because I realized that a majority of the slides on there would make me really sick. Or like roller coasters and stuff like that. Like, I think I was actually hungover. What am I saying? I think I was hungover. Because it was my partner's friend's 21st, so I was sick as hell, but I still wanted to enjoy the water park. But like, my body couldn't handle anything barely. How can a nerd send a donation? I'm pretty sure if you just scroll, if you're on PC, I don't know why I went swimming. That was just my immediate choice. I was like, cool, water, go in. I'm pretty sure if you're on PC, you can just scroll down and there's a donation tab. You just have to click on the big donate graphic that's on there. And then you just, I think you can also actually have I'd have to double check. If it gets fucked up, I can play it later, but I'm pretty sure you can put in a custom, like, words that will show up on screen and actually speak out loud in an AI voice. Mobile, I'd have to see. I think you'd have to go into an About tab. I'm not sure if you can see it visibly. I know if you're on PC, you can just scroll down, but on there might be like an About tab or description somewhere, something like that. I could try to find it or post a link too if you can't find it anywhere. But yeah, they usually give a option for typing stuff in, and then you can just say any words you want publicly in front. I hope they have a filter on that, actually. I don't know if I have to put a filter in manually, but I hope that they have like a profanity filter on that. But I'm using Stream Elements, and it should, if you use a donation through that specific link, it should give the option to say something through AI. Dude. Okay, this isn't even actually a... This isn't actually a maze. It looks like you can kind of just go through if you just go straight. Except for that one top part. Otherwise, it mostly looks not like a maze. Like, I'll just find my way if I just kind of wander. You went to Green Day? Sorry, I totally did not pay attention for a little bit. Mickey D's is essentially cardboard. Yeah, see... Okay, you do 25. 25% is pretty good. That's like, you really enjoyed the experience and you appreciate them a lot. Mickey D McDonald's is... It is essentially cardboard, but keep in mind, they add enough grease and other, like, special sauce that it tastes alright somehow, even though it's cardboard. And, like, I would still rate it very low on an actual flavorful, delicious burger scale, but on a I need to have, like, sustenance scale, I think it's fine. It's like a 5, it's mid. The fries, though, fucking amazing. Culver's fries are terrible. Actually, I will give you that. If anything is terrible at Culver's, the wavy cut fries are the worst thing on the entire menu. They're actually the worst. Gained more lore last night. Oh, that's what you meant. Okay. Green Day. Toilet water park. What are you even saying? Oh, toilet bowl. Toilet bowl. I meant like a tornado. You know how they just have like if you drop like a coin or a marble on one of those like big roundy things, like you just go around it. It was a body slide, but you just go around it, and then there's just a hole at the bottom that you just drop straight into a plunge pool. And it was actually cool. I wish I could go on it again sober. I should not have drank as much as I did. Well, I was sober when I went on it. I just was hungover. I am so sad. On my partner's birthday, Blink-182 was playing at Summerfest in Milwaukee, and I didn't end up going. And I wasn't going to go because I can't really afford to go. But my dad just randomly texted me, hey, are you busy today? Can you go to light or dark? I'm feeling dark today. But my dad was like, do you want to go to see Blink-182? Like, are you busy? This doesn't even make sense, actually. Didn't I just come from here? How could I possibly go this way? I guess it doesn't have to make sense. It's the world. Actually, can I go in the... No, I can't go in that. But I was like, that was the same day that I was doing my surprise party for my partner, and I could not skip on that. I already made the plans. I already invited people. What the fuck is going on? This doesn't even make sense. It's gorgeous, though. What'd you say? 2 albums back to back. Dookie and American Idiot. I think Green Day is one of the most iconic alternative rock bands. Like, they're what you think of when you think alternative rock. And I would say indie and alt rock, or maybe some sort of mix, is like my favorite combination, my favorite like music type overall. Which I never thought I had a music type when I was younger, actually. When I was in high school. Should I go up there or down here? Type 1 if in here and 2 if over there. My favorite... I didn't have a favorite genre when I was younger. I kind of just thought I liked all music, but then I realized as I grew older, like, I had an opinion on music, and I actually really liked alt and indie rock a lot. I like Green Day, Mother, Blink-182. I love rock like that. I don't know. Like, I don't like hard rock as much. I don't mind it. I think it's still good, but it's nowhere near the same, like, feeling as indie and alt do have for me. The fried cheese curds are to die for, though. Wow, I am slow as hell. Sorry, you sent that a while ago. I saw you sent that a while ago. I just didn't respond until now. And you'd be correct. And they are cheap. The place I work at charges so much for cheese curds. I think it's like double or triple the amount that, like, Culver's charges for. And Culver's, like, has better cheese curds. I don't want to shit talk places. Not better. Honestly, they're almost maybe the same. It's just like way more expensive because it's like maybe Culver's doesn't like hand do certain things or something like that, but dude, I don't know. You can't really go wrong with fried cheese as a thing. So I can't justify charging more for it, but I guess it's the same as charging more for like a more expensive wine. I feel like you hit a certain threshold where wine doesn't necessarily get better. It just gets more bougie, scarce, iconic. I don't really know. Summerfest is expensive. I think I'm going to go through this hole. It seems creepy and I love it. Summerfest is so expensive. Wish you could have seen Motley Crue. Summerfest isn't as expensive when you live here, I feel like. I feel like a lot of times if you work in the right place, you can find... Okay, I can't tell where to go unless I face there. Oh, maybe you can't go that way. Okay. My bad, my bad. Weird, creepy noises. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. World, please. This feels weirdly like elementary school or something. Did I just get an achievement for going in the hole? Okay. I feel like you can get free Summerfest tickets in a lot of places in Wisconsin. Like with purchase of something else most times, like normal things that you would normally do, or just at places of business that like your parents work at or something. Am I leaving wet footprints? I am. That's so gorgeous. Why is this so like HD? Honestly, the only non-HD thing is the ceiling. That kind of just looks like a texture. Everything else looks really good though. And the lights, they have that glare that like my astigmatism gives me. So it's very realistic for me specifically. Same with like fairs, like state fairs and like local county fairs and things like that. Well, state fairs are the only one they really charge for, but you can get like free admission for a lot of those places if you just look in the right places. Can't go in there. That's so sad. It looks so deep. Doesn't that look creepy as hell, actually? Makes me want to dive in. I feel like I'm taking forever on this. I don't know how long of a game experience this is supposed to be, but I don't really know where I'm going even. New lords, your friends keep traumatizing you? What do you mean? Not really friends anymore. What happened? You sound like you were friends when you went together. I'm tired of getting wet. But this game is literally called Pools. Didn't want to stay at the hotel, damn. I mean, probably it was expensive, right? My god, this reminds me of just like... Oh, I wish you could crouch. This reminds me of being a kid and just like standing up against the vents. Especially at like recess in the winter. You'd stand by like a warm vent outside at a school. And just feel that warm breeze hitting you sometimes when you're just a little bit too cold. I have had a similar experience, by the way. Where I was at the shit end of the stick. I was a bad person. Oh, Jesus Christ. I was actually with a friend and we went to a drive-in movie theater. And this was like when I had first gotten my license, so I was pretty new to the whole thing. I don't think it makes a difference which one I go through, so let's go through the far right. And it was like 2 or 3 a.m. I think by the time I got out. And on my way home, I passed out. Like 100% just fell asleep at the wheel. And it was so bad. I ended up falling asleep at the wheel and I woke up because of the noise of gravel because we had drifted into the opposite side lane. And I heard the gravel. It was really loud and it woke me up and made me swerve back onto the road. There was no other cars on the road at that point. It was so late, but thank God. But like, I, since then, have never once ever, like at all, had an issue falling asleep or getting even tired at the wheel. If I ever feel myself getting even slightly tired now, I'll pull off to the side of the road or like the next rest stop or gas station and I'll get an energy drink or I'll run around or both. And, usually it doesn't even happen to me. I don't know if it's a trauma response or something from my body, but I was so terrified and felt so bad for what I did that... Okay, I can go in. Cool. That I have not made that same mistake since. Not once. Maybe it'll happen someday, but so far, I don't know, I've been too terrified to fall, like, even closely to getting tired at the wheel. It's terrifying. It's, like, really scary, and I felt responsible for my friend's, like, life, and I felt like a piece of shit for even doing that, but... Like, I just got my license, and I was new to it, and I didn't even know. Alright. What are we saying here? She said you owe her for the concert she invited you to? No running? I'm running. Fucking stop me, you can't. I'm going in the darkness. Never paid you back for the $90 custom guitar strap you made her. Ooh. Dude. That's some shit friend behavior. I wouldn't consider them a friend anymore either, yeah. That's sad. Didn't I just come from this way? I can't go that way again, right? Send help. I'm really dumb, and also I had a little bit of alcohol. Not a whole lot, but... enough to not be able to multitask talking while walking around a weird scape and not really knowing what's going on. She didn't feel bad about falling asleep at the wheel? How not? I would feel so bad. Like, how could you not feel absolutely awful? Can I go up there? I don't think you can climb. Let me see. I would feel like the worst person in the world. Look how HD this is. They literally blurred the edges to make it feel more realistic. Okay. Sorry. Getting distracted again. I don't know how you could not feel bad for almost killing your friend. Like, you have to have zero empathy to just not give a fuck. Or feel somehow confident, even though you fell asleep at the wheel, that, like, you're not a piece of shit somehow. I don't know. I don't remember where I came from. Everything looks the same. Can't go in there, okay. You drove from Manitoba to Louisiana and back, where you went 5 hours straight without sleep both ways? 25 hours total both ways? Or 25 hours and then another 25 hours? Because you're insane if that one. No, this is definitely where that hole was, where I heard the weird screaming when I went down there. I can't go that way. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I would have just pulled over to a fucking, just a rest stop and just passed out for a few hours. That's crazy. That's way too much. Oh, for sure, we've been here. We've been here. What way did I go before? I feel like I would have went up the stairs and not through this little doorway. So we're going to go through the doorway this time. Maybe I'm wrong, though. Why am I scaring you? I'm just driving. We've been here. I'm going to go up. I'm going to go up. What am I doing? Friend was in a dark mental health time. That's a lot for a friend. Maybe I would argue too much. You need to think about yourself a little bit. Okay. We did not go this way. Just an ominous hole. What happens if I... There's a diving board. Okay, should I go to Squiggle Zone or should I go off this diving board and see what happens? Please tell me. There's so many holes looking like Swiss cheese up in here. In Milwaukee, she almost hit someone? Jesus Christ. Yeah, maybe don't hang out with that friend anymore. That sounds like a risk and also not a very empathetic or just considerate in general person at all. Full offense. You can tell them I said that. That you're not empathetic. Sorry. You regret nothing. As long as you help them, I guess, in the end, but I think you do need to take care of yourself a little bit and worry about a 25-hour drive. Because you may not realize it, but you matter too. Oh my God, this is creepy. I think you're meant to go in here. Or does this send me back to the beginning? It feels right. It feels like it's calling to me. In the Twin Cities? Oh, is that in Minnesota? Is that what you're saying? Actually, let me see if I can find that donation link, because I don't think it's on mobile easily. I actually have no idea. I haven't looked at it on mobile very much. Let me post that and then check my barometer again too, because I feel like I should. Okay, that is the donation link that clicking on the thank you for donating graphic will take you to if you were on PC. And barometer is telling me 99. Ooh, get crushed. The only way you can beat me is being 100. All right, you can't beat me. I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. Sorry, my chat paused. I don't know why. There we go. She said she was gonna kill me. What? What are you doing? Really? Okay, yeah, don't go to any more concerts with your friend, even if she says that they're free. That's insane. Told your friend you would be there next day. Sound like a great friend to have, buddy. How many times can you be a bad person in a day? Speedrun. You know, we're going off this edge. I'm gonna walk backwards though. And look up. Okay, I guess that just kills you. We're not gonna go that way, psych. I think there could be worse people. As much as that sounds like a piece of shit person. Your dad picked you up at 3 a.m. in the morning because... Yeah, no, that's kind of crazy. At least you have a parent that cares enough. Not everybody has that luxury. I think I would. I'm pretty sure my parents would, but you never know. I want to go on this slide. Wait, should I climb up it backwards? That feels like somehow more right to me. Yeah, I know, 99%. I dare you. Type exclamation furrometer into the chat. You can't beat me. I'm the winner of the game today. 19? Amateur. I can't get in here. I'm so sad. Please, I want to ride the slide. I hope that if I go through this dark and ominous hole over here, they let me go through the slide. I don't know how much of a game this is. I really love games. Not even just games, but I guess I don't know if I'd consider them games, but just experiences where you have a place or miniature city sometimes where you are just like, I don't know, walking through and experiencing a place or setting. Like, if you've ever been to the Milwaukee Public Museum, like, not the art museum, but the public one. I'm trying to walk backwards because I can't tell where I'm going if I actually face where I want to go. They have a... Oh, you can't go any farther. Okay. They have a miniature city. Like, it's called, like, Old Milwaukee or something like that. And I think they also have a few places in there that are, like, supposed to be like miniature representations of other countries back in time. And I love mini cities. I love fake mini cities that you can walk through. It's like the greatest achievement of mankind, let's be honest. Can I sit in this and look at this clock? Oh my god, you can. Why is this like the creepiest thing but also so relaxing? I don't understand myself and my feelings right now. But if you've never been there, you should go there. Or if you have a similar situation somewhere in another museum, go for it. It's very fun. The fuck? You guys hear that? I don't think I can walk in there because there's no way to actually enter it. Let's go this way. You've been making book sleeves? What about that one I sent you? I don't know. What, is there a whale in this, like, pool? Backrooms? What did I send? A Magikarp? It's pretty cool. I've been... After I sent you that, I got a few suggestions from, what is it? Like... What the fuck? Okay. I got a few suggestions on like Pinterest because I don't know why I love Pinterest, but I do. They have so many nice looking like homes and libraries, and I'm just a slut for really good looking homes and libraries. But after I sent you that, they ended up sending me a whole bunch more like crochet. I can see the full reflection in their chest right here. Wow, I don't even see myself, unfortunately. But they were sending me a lot of crochet suggestions for like patterns and stuff, and I'm like, okay, I can't just keep sending. We're gonna keep it to a limit, you know? I shouldn't send like unlimited patterns at once. 420. Did you type a message? Did it pop up? Thalassophobia? What even is that? Can you explain to me in chat, or is that something I have to like look up myself? You don't have the right yarn, unfortunate, but understandable. Oh my god, yes! I can go up the cool spiral staircase of destiny. We're gonna make it, guys. Isn't this where we heard the creepy noise though a minute ago? I don't see anything. Unless that duck was making that noise. 420. Okay. Alright. I'm wondering if I will hear the messages live if you did send anything. Massive deep water room with a massive sea creature. That would be pretty sick, but I don't think it exists. And actually, I don't even think this connects to the thing I thought it did. Like, what is this? Red rooms now suddenly? Is this a slide? No way, I have to use it. I have to use it. Please tell me it actually works. If God exists. Oh my god, God might exist, guys. Okay. Wait, how long is this? Okay. I was like, huh? I think that would actually be painful in real life. That twists too hard. I love it though. No lifeguard? This is kind of a safety hazard. Like, I feel like I've talked to some people at my job and I've realized I've worked way more jobs than a lot of people have. And that's strange to me because I don't feel like I job hop all that often, but I've worked a lot of jobs. I've been a lifeguard. I've been a slide attendant and then upgraded into a lifeguard at a place before. So I'd be the person at the top who tells you when to go, but then at the end of the day, I was like, you know, that person at the bottom who's like, are you having a spinal injury? You know, now I'm wrapping you up. I'm putting you on your little board and sending you to the hospital. You know, taking care of your little minor wounds with a band-aid or wrap or splint or whatever. So yeah, I got a little nursing back. Kidding, I barely knew anything. They do not teach you very much at Red Cross. I'm not even sure if I remember most of what I learned. Like, at least CPR-wise and, like, Heimlich maneuver-wise. I got a baby at my job the other day that was choking on something, and thankfully, the parents, like, took care of it and smacked that thing out of their back before I came up. But if not, like, I probably would have taken over and been terrified if I killed a baby. That'd be the worst thing ever. What the hell was I saying? Where are we? This is creepy as hell. I've worked a lot of jobs, essentially. I have worked... Come back to... Sorry, I was talking about a choking baby. Nursing reference, because I used to lifeguard. And Whiskey is a nurse. This looks like the map from earlier, maybe. No, but I feel like I've worked a lot of jobs, and I don't think job loyalty is very important to employers anymore, not like it used to be. But I don't really feel like I consider myself a job hopper, but Jesus Christ. It's like a jump scare. Can I push you? Please. I want to go this way, sir. Alright, goodbye. Okay, I think I went the wrong way. Infant CPR is violent looking. It is! When we used to, like, train or whatever with the freaking, like, fake baby dolls, it's, like, gross as hell. Yeah, no, I'm, like, so thankful they got that thing out on their own. I think what they did was they ripped apart, like, a napkin or coaster or something like that and just choked on it. Which I feel like would have broken down well enough on its own. Thankfully, it's not, like, a super solid object that they had to worry about a lot. This is totally a maze. I am lost. But, like, infant CPR looks terrifying, and I'm pretty sure you actually can, like, break their ribs and stuff really easy. I mean, I think you can do the same thing with adults, but, like, it's probably even easier in little baby infants with... Maybe it's not. Maybe infants are more indestructible with their little rubbery bones, but... still scary. I can't imagine smacking an infant on the back. It would just feel like abuse, even though it's saving their life. But no, they ended up fine. Lifeguarding was actually my second job ever. I worked at a Dunkin' Donuts first. My very first job ever was at a Dunkin' Donuts. And I was too young to prepare any of the food on, like, the skillet or stove or anything, because I was, like... Was I 14 or 16? I can't even remember. I think I might have started pretty young. It was either 14 or 15, maybe even. Hey, look at that exit sign. You have to break ribs with proper CPR? That's disgusting. Oh my god, I don't want to think about that. I pray to God I never fucking have to deal with any form of... it's just nasty. I hope there's somebody else who can deal with something in a situation like that, because I don't want to have to be the one. My first job was Dunkin' Donuts. Great. Amazing. It's like I got free donuts, free coffee while I was working, and you could take the donuts that they throw away at the end of the day, because they do fresh donuts and fresh bagels at the beginning of every single day, which is kind of really terrible consumer-wise. Like, it's really bad because of how much you throw away. But I would try my best to take a bunch home, and let me tell you, it's one of the best high school jobs you can have. Being a barista at Dunkin' Donuts, you could be like, okay, I'm gonna take home all of the bagels for myself, and I'm gonna take home, like, 20 fucking donuts, and I'm gonna bring them to school, and everyone's gonna love you. People would love when you gave them free food or gum or anything at school. Before it became terrifying when you became an adult and they're like, are you, like, trying to poison me? I actually had somebody at work today. Can I sit in those chairs? I'm gonna test it. I had somebody at work today who was like, they were a minor, so I guess whatever, but like, what the fuck? Just a ladder up there? Is this normally filled with water? So there was a minor today who asked for ibuprofen, and I'm like, I have some, but it was just, it's just in a Ziploc bag in my bag that I bring to work. Because it's for me, and it's for when I have, like, a terrible headache or pain that I just can't deal with. And they were, like, scared to take it because they were female. I guess that's weird to say, but, like, a woman, a girl, I don't know what the right terminology is when they're a minor and a woman, but people get grossed out when you say female sometimes, so I don't know. Understandably, I don't want to say it if it fucking freaks people out. But they were scared to take, like, drugs in a bag for me. I'm like, yeah, I guess, like, don't take it if you don't want to. So we found some Tylenol that was just hanging out in one of the drawers. But then I had two other people who also were like, I need ibuprofen. I was like, I don't want to freak you guys out, but I have some in a Ziploc bag for myself. And they were like, I'll take it. And they both took it. And I've done the same thing before, but I was like, I never thought about how scary it would be to just take a... Holy crap. Can you die here? I'm gonna try. Looks like yes. I got an achievement for killing myself, though. Guys? Yeah, ibuprofen can be dangerous. Oh, fuck. Maybe I wasn't supposed to... Was I supposed to jump? Guys, I think I went the wrong way. Am I gonna have to work my way back up now? That's creepy as hell. I love it. Should I sat in the chair? First? They probably would have made you kill yourself eventually. Ooh, water slide again. This time we get a little bit different texture on the tiles. I mean, ibuprofen and acetaminophen can both be dangerous, right? Especially if you have like alcohol with, I don't remember which one it is. You would probably know. I don't remember. I'm assuming you don't take alcohol with, I'll just guess ibuprofen. It can cause ulcers, also messes with your liver. Yeah. So don't take ibuprofen and drink alcohol at the same time if you can help it. But I didn't want to freak out a miner and be like, I mean, I have ibuprofen technically. Can I fall off this edge actually? Okay, you just swim. You don't actually fall. Interesting. But anyway, they took my medicine. They were fine. And the miner took whatever Tylenol was like the last bag there for some reason. But I don't know where I was going with that. I'm actually going to run to the restroom and leave you with this gorgeous view right here. Be right back. Oh, gross. I don't want to think about ODing or ulcers. I don't want to think about that stuff. I re-arrived. You can hear the water sounds in here? It is kind of nice. See, this game was labeled as something that's like eerie and creepy as hell, but to me it kind of just felt calming and ultimate. I don't know, in a weird way. Acetaminophen and ibuprofen are good to take together. That's true, but I feel like you shouldn't just dose yourself the fuck up. Just dope up all the time. It's great if you're having severe pain. I heard about this terrifying disease that just causes immense pain in your head. It was like neuro something, which does not narrow it down much besides telling you it's in the head region. And they said that like no amount of like pain meds would really help it much, and that it's called by a lot of doctors like, what is the word, colloquially or whatever, as the suicide disease, because it causes so much pain to their distressors that most of them would do anything and seek that kind of way out, which is insane. I hate the idea of all these diseases. It's just freaking me out. And there's so many that are getting publicized and spreading lately, like H5N1, the bird flu or whatever is coming around again. Obviously, COVID hasn't really calmed down all that much in America. What's the other one? I don't know. There's been like at least 2 or 3 more that I feel like have been spreading a lot and terrifying me. Don't use either of them in long term or without food and water. Yeah. Day one of not being high all day. Great job, Stevie. Keep it up. Do some art. Distract yourself with art. We love it. Crocheting, drawing, whatever you can do. Whatever you can get yourself to work on. I'll try to stream more if that helps out. I'm hoping to do it more. Like I said, though, like I had a severe week with like, you know, dealing with pet stuff. And then, oh, that's creepy. And then also just having exclusively closing shifts at my server job. It was terrible. It was the worst thing. Dude, yes, exactly. I don't even know if you pronounce it like this, but trigeminal neuralgia. That's the exact one. That's literally, I just read about it. I had like 2 separate people who wrote about their personal experiences and saying that like it was like one of the worst pains that they ever thought they could experience at all. I don't know. It's probably would never happen to me, but it's still just terrifying to think about. Can I keep going back? I'm like, where am I going in this game? Okay, I think I hit an edge. Feeling like I'm in some kind of Minecraft cave right now. I don't know what's going on. Water noises are soothing though, like you said. If this is boring as fuck, I can either swap to Dark Souls or I kind of still want to try speedrunning some Getting Over It, but I promise you I won't be beating Getting Over It today. Trigeminal neuralgia. Yeah, look it up if you want to be terrified, Stevie. That's so specific. I feel like mushrooms are one of the least explored, most like successful treatments for people though. Mushrooms are weird as fuck the way they interact with our body. Whatever I feel like playing. I like this, but I don't know if this is more of an alone time thing or if you're also enjoying it. Because I like it, but I don't want to like... Okay. Are we going triangle, circle, or straight? I feel like I should go not circle. Nah, this way looks cool. I'm going this way. I'm talking in background noise. Then maybe this would work out better because if I play Dark Souls or Getting Over It, I'm going to get a little bit more invested a lot of the time. Funky fungi. Are they they're explored, but are they like employed regularly as like you know, for diagnoses? Are they like an option for treatment regularly? I feel like they're not. I feel like they're still considered experimental. Guess I don't really know, but I want to go on more slides. Look at this one. Like, imagine going down that. That looks fun and terrifying as hell. And imagine it going underwater too. It would not in real life, right? Like, I feel like that would like... That would probably like leak and bust or something. But I love it. I want to do it IRL. Scariest virus you've ever seen in person was rabies and a bat that decided to roost beside your home. I mean, rabies is like essentially like losing your mind and becoming almost zombie-like in some instances, right? Like that sounds not very nice. Am I like, is my goal to go down? I don't know exactly what my goal is. I'm just to progress, but does that mean like up, forward, down? I like this little tile change that they added though. The green like makes me feel like I progressed, and at the same time also still feels kind of eerie and hotel vibe, empty hotel. But yeah, look at these fucking lockers. I haven't even seen any lockers yet. I love it. Mushrooms are definitely used. They're trying to freak me out. Drink called Odyssey that has lion's mane and cordyceps. I saw a... Ooh, look at this. This is so pretty. There was a like coffee drink that had mushroom in it the other day that I really wanted to try, but I didn't end up trying. Can I fit in here? Please, please. They won't let me in. They're just giving me like a tease. Come on, please. I'm sure I could turn sideways, right? IRL. I guess they don't want me to experience bliss, true bliss of finding a new cool area. We'll just go into this creepy lit. I wonder if they've made places like this in real life now to try and mimic this sense of comfort and like distortion. That's crazy. This rabies virus can cause encephalitis to the point where your brain swells, where you lose your mind. Yeah, that sounds terrifying. Let's not think about that much. Mushroom freak, you blame the autism. I have a friend who's also really into mushrooms. Should I call him autistic? Maybe he is. Maybe a lot of people are in a little way. Maybe it's a spectrum, but people don't treat it as one. This reminds me of a marble figure that my parents had when I was really young. I think the one that I had though was oddly sexual in nature, but I didn't really know what that was when I was younger. Or romantic, I guess your take. But it looks similar vibe, but you know, holding a brick, that's not really even close to the same. Besides just the material, I guess, and the shine. It's pretty. You grow lion's mane and they taste meaty? That sounds weird, but also cool. What are you flavoring them with? Do I go that way? That doesn't even look like I see a door at all. Let's just go this way. Fuck that, right? Fuck that cool ass looking lit up pool area. If this was real life though, you bet I would be jumping in that shit. That looks so cool. Ooh. I'm allergic to... I don't know if I should share it publicly. Just kidding. I'm allergic to, I think, penicillin and like amoxicillin. Or at least I think I am. I was told that I am. But I've also had like, you know, I've had mushrooms. I've had gorgonzola, which is just mold. I don't even know what I'm allergic to, really. I want to test it again, kind of, but I'm also terrified to test it. Like, what do they do? Do they have to, like, stab me if I, like, go into anaphylactic shock? Sounds horrible. I don't want to be stabbed. Where do they stab you? Like, do they puncture? Oh my god, this is where the little door was viewing. They stab you, like, in the chest, or is that just in movies? Because I don't want it in the chest, and I don't want it deep. That sounds terrible and disgusting to me. What are we in? Hogwarts? That would never work. That would be painful. This slide, look at that. It's almost straight down into an immediate right turn. I think that would like break someone's back or legs, depending on how far of a drop they already had. But also, I kind of want to try it. Oh my god, a swing. I want to go in there. When I used to lifeguard, actually, they would make us test our water slides. Which seems like a liability to me, but maybe I'm wrong. They would have us be the person to test the drop slides and stuff. And everybody was always terrified of the drop slides. So I'd just be like, okay. Okay, you can step on it. Thank God. I'd just be like, okay, I'll be the guy to go on the drop slide. Like, whatever. I got a free, like, drop slide ride, whatever. Then you start your day, like, wet and soaked, though, which kind of sucks, but... as a lifeguard anyway. But I'd also be the kind of guy who would just offer to take people's in the water positions lifeguarding because they would hate it. It's really funny. We'd be on a rotation for a certain amount of time, and I would be like I would go ahead of time. People would be like, can you skip me and go in the water, please? I don't want to go in the water. I'd be like, okay. And then I just sit in the water for like 2 hours or something. I just feel like people would just keep coming up to me after that and being like, is it okay if I just skip you and go to the next dry spot since you're already in? And I'm like, all right, whatever. You just sit in the pool for like hours straight. Don't need a log. They just buy a... Whoa. Okay. Buy a propagating kit and break it up. After doing so, soak it in water and layer the substrate between sanitized hay. You sound like you have a book and have researched. Sounds crazy. Also, Whiskey, do let me know if... Oh my god, the ducks are back. Do let me know if you tried to type a message with your donation. Because I have no idea if it actually played, and I would like to know if it did or didn't. Is that a circle? They're letting me know. I'm gonna go this way. What other jobs have I done? So I said I worked at Dunkin' as a barista. One of my favorite jobs, actually, even though I got paid like ass. But I didn't care about pay at the time was the thing, because I was like a high school student. Like, any pay was positive on my income, because I was living with parents. And free donuts and free coffee was like super nice. Then I started lifeguarding for like 2 or 3 years. Might have been longer. I started out as a slide attendant, but quickly moved to lifeguarding because you just make more money and you still, like, you do less work as a lifeguard. You're there for emergencies, and I for sure have saved people and prevented emergencies, but like, it happens so much less often. Where's this jazz? I almost want to hang out. Then I went to, where did I go? I worked at a glass factory. That's pretty metal, right? I think I'm gonna grab a monster while you guys chill out with this jazz and stare at this light. Yeah. You did not add a message. All right. Professional mushroom grower in the house. Morels are cool, but I've actually never had one ever in my whole life. The mushroom I think I would like the most is maybe the ones... I'm trying to think about them. I don't remember where they're from, but those really thin, long ones that come from an Eastern Asian country. They almost look like noodles. I feel like those gotta be so good with sauce if you cook them up. Cheating on Red Bull with Monster. What can you do? They're cheaper. So much cheaper. Even Rockstar is cheaper than Monster. Should I just betray Monster and go mega cheap? What's the flavor of Monster supposed to be, by the way? My brain tells me it's supposed to taste like sour apple, but my heart just says energy drink. Pink oyster mushrooms. I don't even know what that looks like. Enoki, yes. That was what I was talking about, the like noodle looking ones. I think I've had them once. I cook them and fuck, they take up flavor so well. They're so tasty. Sorry if the jazz was really loud and overpowering. I didn't think about that before I left. Oh, this gives some feels right here. You guys ever remember just being a little kid in a hotel late at night, leaving the pool? Maybe you're one of the last people to leave the pool. And it just... I don't know how, but it like both crushes your spirit and enlivens you. It makes you feel so alive. Try and get some enoki. Go to any honestly most international like Eastern Asian shops like markets have it in their like vegetable section if they have any kind of fresh stuff. I feel like I've never seen one that doesn't have them. I have not had them as a hot pot. Whiskey, let us know when you're in town again. Maybe we could stop somewhere. I don't know when we're gonna go to another furry convention or anything like that. Because if I'm being perfectly honest, financial situations are going in the frickin' dirt. But also I don't have a fursuit. I gotta get one, I feel like, before I would really thoroughly enjoy going to ooh, yes, please tell me I can ride the slide. Before I could really thoroughly enjoy going to another convention. Don't we all just miss being a kid? Yes, make them some time for dinner. Do it. I hope I can ride this. I hope it's really leading me to the top and not just something else. There are so many emotions as a kid that I can tell that I'm missing. Some of which I can't even remember what they feel like, and it's sad. Most of them I feel like I can still remember what they did feel like, but I just can't make myself feel it anymore. If time is really just another, can I die here? I need to stop killing myself. I'm gonna try and actually live this time. If time is really just another, like, what is it? I don't know what the right wording is. Dimension? And, technically it always exists and always has existed. Is there going to be a point in time where we can look back at past selves and or go back in time? I don't know. Not that you'd be able to change anything. I don't think you could go back with the same knowledge you have. Dude, we are slide riders. Riding Mountain National Park. Whoa, that was a far jump. Dude, if I fell that far in a real one, it better to be deeper than this or I'd break my leg and have a fucking spinal. Let me tell you, I'm sure you know, Whiskey, but spinals are terrifying and one of the worst things to fucking happen in a water park. Riding Mountain National Park, Manitoba. I need to go to Canada again. I only went there once. I went to Toronto, which was cool. I would like to go to Toronto again sometime, but honestly, it was mostly bars and a couple cool, like, shops downtown. Ottawa, which I wish we had done more there. It looked like it had a lot of really cool buildings. Honestly, those are the two big places we went, but also I think we went camping near one of the Great Lakes, and I don't remember which. Okay, we're going into hell and dying. I fucked up. We're not going that way. We're gonna go the other way. But I want to go to, oh, we also went to Quebec a little bit. We kind of camped over there at like an Airbnb camp rental zone. It's really strange, but it was nice. They gave us like water because they were like worried. I don't know what was going on. They gave us like a jug of water. It was strange, but also endearing in a way. Really? Toronto didn't feel nearly as huge, I feel like, because I've been to New York too. I've been to Toronto and New York, I guess. Okay, you can push it. I was just curious. You can't get in it, though. New York feels fucking huge. Like, tall-wise. Upwards-wise. Toronto feels, like, wide. I wanted to go to the opposite end of Canada, though. I haven't been to, I'm trying to think. I literally can't remember right now. I'm sorry, my geographical knowledge is terrible. I promise I'm not that great at US either. What the hell? Am I dead? No, we went down a slide. Okay. New zone. Unlocked. What's on the opposite side of, like, Toronto and Ottawa and Quebec? Like, what's on the opposite side of Canada? So that's where I wanted to go. I haven't been there. Oh, we also went to Niagara. Niagara was really cool. I think Niagara on Canada side is better than Niagara on US side. Oh. Oh. We're getting weird now. This is like progressing through the Harry Potter series. You start out and everything's kind of cute and fun. Like homey, heartwarming vibes. And then you start getting towards the end and they're just killing your favorite characters and making you feel like everything is worthless and you're a piece of shit. Yeah, Vancouver, I think. I'm pretty sure Vancouver. I would love to go to Vancouver. Yeah, no, this is definitely like the Harry Potter series. Which, if we can separate it from the piece of garbage that is known as J.K. Rowling. Cool universe. Maybe it doesn't make the most sense. But, cool nonetheless. Really? Is it nice to visit at least? Like, I understand it's expensive probably to live in. Whoa, is this supposed to be just a water hole? This is surreal. I didn't realize we were going to get weirdly surreal with it. Imagine you just fell into a place like this in real life. I would for sure think I was dead by this point. Horrible people too? Are you sure that's not just your like personal opinion? I don't know. I wish I could have gone in those. Why do they not let you just like no clip and fly into it? Wait, we were right here, weren't we? We were just here. Am I losing it? Okay, remember that. We didn't go all the way around, did we? No. Is it the same looking over here? I think I just missed this hole. Okay. Now there's 2 tubes. We are upgrading. We're going up in the world. Really? Okay, well, I don't want to live in California. Like, that place is just gonna go underwater soon with global warming. And on top of that, the droughts are terrible. The traffic is, like, the worst out of maybe anywhere. Cali probably does have better food. And Cali has good, I don't know, existence for entertainment people. As in, like, I wanted to do... Is this a sauna? This is cool. It is. Whoa, we're sweating. Like, if you were to be a creator, New York and California are the 2 only places to really go in America. I mean, you can maybe do it anywhere else, but if you actually want to make money and make a living, those are the 2 places you're going to go to. And let's say I originally thought I wanted to go to Cali, and I have changed my tune since then, and I feel like I would way rather go to New York. But both of those places are crazy expensive, and unless you have a job lined up, it's kind of really hard to just move there. You'd be just throwing yourself under the bus and praying things work out. These are all the same. BC is the Cali of Canada. Am I still going the right way, or did I turn around? I can't even remember now. I think I'm still going the right way. Alright, I gotta check everyone since I'm doing it. Anyway. It's like a pile of coal. Alright, we were talking about toilets earlier. Oh, they won't let me sit on it? Imagine. Oh my god, actually just, like, look, it's slightly under the water. Imagine taking a shit on this. What would, it would just float into your ass, right? Sorry. It just kind of disgusts me. I hate the thought of that existing. That existing? Horrible. Hate it. Nasty. Alright, guys, let's stay out of the water. I don't know if I can stay out of the water. One of the weirdest things to me is that going to other states and or countries, one of the biggest things they say to avoid is the water at new places, because you're just not used to the same, like, like microbacteria and shit in there. Microbes. But that's weird and grosses me out. What the fuck am I drinking up here that's, like, nasty? I love natural experience, but I think I'm still in that age and era where I just really would enjoy a lot of certain city aspects. All right, we're gonna go down the green slide. Untouched wilderness. Yeah, that doesn't happen much over here anymore. Look at that. What is going on there? Hello, sir. A little creepy. Have either of you ever read Black Sad? Great furry graphic novel if you haven't. I'm gonna try running. How long do they let me run before it runs out of juice? I don't want to go that way. I'm tired of the darkness. I'll check that in a sec. I'm also gonna have to... I'm drinking way too much. Is that a tube up there? Rubber ducky? Miniature? Tiny little hot tubs? This is cool as hell. Why are hotels not set up like this? Inefficiency be damned. You read Black Sad? I haven't gotten through all of them. I have the original, like, trilogy book or whatever that was, like, translated to English. And I recently read another one that was, the one with, like, the alpaca woman, and the theater revival. But, I think I still have to read Amarillo. I don't know how many more there are. But I loved it. I loved it so much, except, I've gotta say, Black Sad himself and any of the, like, women slash... this feels kind of rude to say. Can I hit these? Oh. Any of the women that they try to make look hot or sexual in any way, they make them, like, uncanny valley creepy, and it's actually kind of like... It's really fucking weird. There's no bathrooms in here. There's no shower. There's holes. Any of the women who have sex in the series, they have, like, a human face with bigger lips and then, like, furry ears, and they almost look like people otherwise. And Black Sad himself has, like, fucking handsome Squidward face. Everyone else in the series looks cool as hell. Like any of the other characters. The alpaca girl, the crocodile... Anything at all in that series, all the other, like, the villains especially, they look so cool and well stylized, like Zootopia vibes, if not cooler even. But then for some reason they have to just, like, make anybody who's going to have sex in the series or, like, looks like they're supposed to be hot, for some reason, in my opinion, I think, look just gross. Just nasty. But I love the series. The twists, great. Like, the story writing, amazing. Most of the character work and all of the background work is just, like, phenomenal, but I don't know why they had to just make the main character and his love interests just creepy looking. Manitoba? I love music and art scene. Damn. Where's Manitoba, like, relatively in Canada? Is it, like... mid-Canada? Is it, like, east-west, north-south? Okay. My options are left or right. Let's go left. This looks like it's gonna kill me. Okay. I guess that's not an option. I'm gonna go to the restroom and then I'm gonna look at your book covers because I'm curious. Look at this culinary masterpiece. I like to call it buttered bread. Right above North Dakota and Minnesota. I feel like really close, like almost bordering. Oh, we're in Sauna County now. Not creepy at all. Normal things. I would love to visit. I still have my passport. I'd have to get my partner a passport, though. Oh, we are full swimming now. Oh, this isn't creepy at all. Oh, this isn't creepy at all. There's no monster, though, so we're good. I don't know how much I would feel like I'd enjoy monster games. Like FNAF and stuff like that. I like the lore and stuff, but actually playing them... I don't know if they seem all that fun. Maybe they're fun to watch, because they're just scary. Don't seem all that fun to play, though. I know. I don't know what is going on in this game. Someone in the water? The lighting is like too realistic though. It's like I can't even fucking see sometimes. All right, yeah. Thanks again for stopping by and donating and it being 420 and telling me about Manitoba and mushrooms. Have a good rest of your night, Whiskey. All right. I don't know why I looked longingly at my buttered bread after saying goodnight, Whiskey, but you know, is what it is. Whoa. No way I get to walk up that. Where in Canada are you at? Are you in Manitoba? I feel like you've probably told me, but I literally don't know. I don't remember. All I remember is the word Canada. Oh, this is weird. Totally not trippy as hell. I wish I could experience what this looks like in real life. Sorry, I'm just a nerd. Have a good night. I'll see if I can get on again tomorrow, but I did get invited for shit. And I feel like I shouldn't turn down getting invited from friends to hang out just to stream. Unless they got like crazy. Oh shit, what am I saying? Guinea123455, thanks for following like 15 minutes ago. What the fuck? I feel like I normally get notification noises and none of them are showing up today. Yeah, have a good night. Take care of yourself. Do something nice. Brush your teeth. You know, the usual. Guinea123455, thanks for the follow. Sorry for not noticing that. Normally have a loud notification noise that actually lets me know, okay, this is normal. Lets me know when somebody else is following. I like that we're getting into like some curvature in this game now. Like, I don't even know what's happening. Whoa. Yellow slide? Drop slide. We're going in. Okay. There's no fucking water. This is just a normal slide. This isn't even a water. What's that sound? Is somebody like walking me around? Am I just a camera? This is creepy. Whoa, I hope I get to go over there. Please let me go over there. That's so cool. Nutella snack? Jealous. I just had buttered bread. I get like village hearth though. Cottage bread. Poppin', let me tell you. I need to figure out how to get my notification sounds on again. I used to have noises in my ear when I would get followed or any kind of raid or anything like that. Well, that's creepy. Let's go check that out. Oh boy. Okay. What are you watching, dude? Can I flush? It won't let me flush even. Or crouch. Good luck, my friend. Your toilet seat looks to be closed. I have to inform you if you're gonna shit. Maybe open that. Alright, goodbye. Too much Nutella. Send some over here, I'll help. Let me eat some of that. Oh my god, we got a bunch of toilet poopers. Holy cow. Or is it just the one big toilet pooper? Oh my god, I'm so slow in this water. Am I full swimming right now? Oh, that's not a toilet. Can't even go up there. I see your toes, though. You could be on OnlyFans. Or just marble, shiny toes. I'm just letting you know. You got other outlets, alright? You can make some money doing that instead of sitting there on the chairs, sadly. Oh, I can swim faster. What is wrong with me? I should be running this whole time. I could get through this game quicker. But are you supposed to get through this game quickly or experience it in all of its trueness? Ooh. Sorry, I like looking at him. Toilet pooper cult? It might be, but I don't think so. 'Cause the second guy wasn't even on toilet. He was just on a chair. Oh, I can sit on. I don't really understand what's happening, but I'm loving it. I just love how HD this game is. Like, if I just took a photo of this screenshot, you might think it's almost real. Maybe. Maybe you could fall for it. Why are there no toilets in these? Let me out. Oh, that's not a creepy noise. Oh, shit. What if I just go straight? Alright, we hit a wall. Let's go right. Left. Whoa. This feels like we're in, oh my god, not to bring back up Harry Potter or anything, but this feels like the archives or whatever in the Ministry of Magic. Okay. Looks like the wood broke above me, apparently. We're in the bowels of the toilet pooper cult right now. Whoa. Wasn't expecting saunas in the pools. Oh. How many acts are there? I think that was Act 3 we just got through. True. I need to see if I can find it, but I know there was, I've seen a lot of people suggest alternatives to Harry Potter who have said, like, better world building in this series or whatever. But I just love Harry Potter. I wish she didn't have to be a piece of shit. Like, why can't you just accept people? Like, it doesn't even matter if it was whatever she thinks it is. Just, people are just trying to literally be themselves, and it's not your place to fucking impede. Oh, yay. Yeah. We're gonna ignore that. Star Wars is cool, but it's too boring for me. I like the story, but it takes so much effort to get into. I guess not as much as like Star Trek does. A lot of people really like Star Trek, but I feel like that takes even more effort to get into. I love those guys. I want one. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of wanted to go in his mouth. I was hoping it would be like a slide, but it's just creepy and gross, and I'm not going to go back to it. Hopefully. What I really want to do someday, which sounds like far-fetched, like this would be like after, if I did get big for anything, including gaming or streaming or movies or fucking anything at all, what I would love to do is open up a, like a cafe slash bakery, and we would have super wizardy library vibes, very comfortable, probably with, you know, like some kind of loft, at the very least, some form of loft. And every time you would come in, it would smell like baked goods and coffee, and it would be just the ultimate comfortable place to vibe. Plenty of seating. I would design it myself. God, I would love that. I would love to run a place like that. Wouldn't even really be a chore at all. I would just like it. That would be like my retiree dream, you know? I don't want to start with that, but that sounds so nice to end at. Okay, you can't go in there. Yeah, that's fine. What about this one? Part of me also wants to just, like... Ooh, I love this watery reflection vibe. It only moves if I move. That's weird. Part of me really wants to sort of nurture that idea. Look at this toilet paper. Little pooper right here next to this creepy fall death drop. Part of me wants to nurture that idea in my streams. Like, I kind of want to design a cafe background and make the just ultimate comfortable feeling, cozy vibes, almost cottagecore somewhat, like, you know, wizardry, library, academia feel. I want to evoke that somehow, and I want to draw backgrounds for that. I think it would be so nice to have that sort of feel. I knew it. I found your secret hole. That sounds weird out of context. We'll see though. Coconut LaCroix? That actually sounds like the worst flavor of LaCroix. And I like coconut things, but LaCroix? Oh boy. We're getting giant faces and slides combined. Oh shit, we got a giant fist grabbing. Creepy slide, okay. Oh, that guy was just looking at me, I didn't even know. Kind of a big forehead though, I gotta say. Looking a little alien. Why does this also give me movie theater entrance vibes though? Like, if you put this in a movie theater entrance, it would be the coolest shit, right? Oh shit, that dude's just eating whatever's coming in. I don't know what's happening. We just entered, like, the Twilight Zone, I guess. Honestly, that one with the mouth open looks almost inappropriate, but you know, we'll just ignore that. Oh yeah, now we're getting even more movie theater. The lights, the fake doorways, columns, giant sad head getting like punched or something. I don't know what's going on here. But you know what? Moving on. We have to continue to exist. Despite all of the randomness. All the strangeness. We've entered a new era. Heaven era. Should I go down here? Let's see if it kills me. What is with me and just jumping in holes? Okay. Yeah, no, it kills you. Okay, don't go in there. I see a death trap, I jump in. Would I do that in real life? Probably not. $8 p.m.? Holy cow. Or do you mean waking up? Are you talking about going to sleep or waking up? Okay, we got a weird effigy going on here. You know, it'd be really cool actually to fully design my cafe. Maybe in Minecraft, or even if I got into 3D sculpting. Sorry, I'm just crazy. I just love it. I want to draw my characters in the cafe. It would be amazing. Going to sleep. Going to sleep at 8 is too early for me. 11 to 12 is definitely a good option. My problem is I've been going to sleep at like fucking 4 a.m. and then waking up at like 1 or 2 p.m. Ideally, I would like to go to bed at like 1 to 2 and wake up at like 8 to 10, usually 10. Should I jump in the cult hole or should I go that way? I feel like I should go in the cult hole. It just is calling to me. I feel like I could fall for a cult pretty easily if they tried. Wait, was there another way even? Never mind, I think I have to go through the cult hole. I'm so sorry. You don't get an option. 11 to 12, college, yeah. They have some late classes in college, don't they? Alright, cult hole, let's go. That was part 4? How many parts are there? I just got a part 4 achievement. I don't know if that shows up on screen. I received 420. Sorry, I just looked at my phone now. Okay. Well, what the... Okay. Alright. Understood. Those would be painful as hell. Look at those corners. But I think the same thing sometimes when I look at actual water park corners and I'm like, wouldn't that hurt? But maybe they don't. Maybe I'm in the wrong. It shows up on screen. The donation does? Are we talking about the donation or are we talking about something else? Let me go up for once. I'm tired of the water. I'm assuming my follow also showed up on screen, right? I'm hoping it did. Oh my god, this reminds me of the earlier. Remember we sat right here. This was the clock chair. Now it's on the ground. Oh, the achievements. Okay. Interesting. I swear we've been here. Yeah, just on the carpet. Good luck. Okay, so I guess we can't go that way. But, we got some lore there for the game. It's all just a mental state, this game. We just continue to, I don't know, progressively get more insane. Is that what's going on in this game? I don't even know. Bricks? Now this is a new area. Why is it giving me Portal vibes / Minecraft? Let me check something really quick. All right, all right, all right, cool. I don't know why my phone immediately opened up to TikTok and also a bikini stream. I don't think I've ever liked or looked at a bikini stream or anything of the like in my entire life, but whatever. Whatever. That's just normal things, just normal things. All right. Bricks. Well, I gotta go down to one. I'm already up here, right? Blue. Sometimes the ideas behind a game confuse the hell out of me, but also I'm so happy they exist. Like, what is this? There's just 3 slides. I could sit here for hours and just go down these dumb slides and have the fucking mental experience. And I can't help but think that this game would be really fun in VR. Like, this game has got to be killer in VR if it exists. I hope it does. Oh? Okay, we're in the water again. Hoping and praying we find our way. Maybe we're going up this way. Are we going over this way? Hard to tell what way I'm supposed to go because I don't know if there's like an intended path. Okay, yeah, I think I should go up here. I kind of want to try playing some Getting Over It. I kind of hope this is only a 5-part and we're down after this. Which I think we're on part 4. In which case I'll play it out till the end, but... Oh? Death jump or not death jump? For sure that would break your legs. Like, tell me I'm wrong, you can't. I think that would totally destroy your legs. How far down this is? It's only like 3 feet deep. Spinal injury waiting to happen. You can hear my breathing, but I think it lets me run unlimitedly. Like, I'm pretty sure I can run as long as I'd like to. Okay, I can't go that way, apparently. I don't like that they make dead ends that are just black holes, because they also make not dead ends that are black holes, and you're supposed to go those ways. So how am I supposed to, like, differentiate? But also, game's gorgeous. Can't complain about that. Look at this. Such an atmosphere. I just want to try and be here once in my life. I want more games like this. I don't know how many exist. Actually, you know what? While this is playing, I want to try and download another a game that came with this when I got the bundle or whatever. Because it's supposed to just be like cityscape, and I think it'd be cool to see. Probably wouldn't be for very long though. What was it called? Not Agony. Can I even stream Agony unrated? I think a game like that would be like maybe banned from Twitch. Very cult and like devil and blood and gore and genitals and just kind of fucked up. I don't think they would let me play that. Oh, it's called Dystopica. Very small. I think I can download that. And then we'll do a little Getting Over It. if we've got time. Cat mess has been cleaned. Thank God. No, I didn't see your book covers. Actually, let me look. Did that just tell you that I downloaded Dystopica on, like, live? I don't want that to be a notification that you just see. Book sleeves. Wait, what did you put that on? It's looking like some... Well, I'm gonna say, it kind of looks like you put on a hentai book. What the fuck did you put this on? They're very cute, though. It's like a heart with a bunch of little triangles around it. I'm into it. I'm liking it. I don't think I do book covers myself. I'm more of a bookmark guy. If I was still studying, I wish I would... I don't know. I kind of wish I could just continue to learn. But I don't know how to study on my own. I don't know how to take a textbook and put it to use in an effective way when I'm not in a class with, like, structure and lesson plans. Like, I just take notes and I don't know what I'm taking notes about. Because I've already done college and I don't think that there's really, like, a good excuse for me to go back to college because I don't have money and I don't... Like, I have an idea of what I would like to learn and do, but I don't have fucking money to go back to college, and you can't really get... you can only get a certain amount of money sponsored from the government, including loans, not just from grants. So I can't really go back, per se, unless I was rich. But I like learning, and I would like to, like, learn philosophy and history a bit more. But, like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? How do I learn that effectively on my own? It's crazy. You didn't think it was noticeable? Okay, you're talking to a guy who likes anime, so I feel like it's not that bad. Okay, well, I guess I don't know what book it is. I've definitely got some fucking weird books that I kind of wish I could get back because I didn't realize how fucking weird they were. Misogynistic wise, at least. I thought they were going to be like LGBTQ friendly, you know, but they just seem kind of objectifying and not really that enjoyable. But a new series. Well, maybe don't send those pictures to other people if you don't know. If you don't know them well enough. Where are we now? What the fuck is going on? Have I just been zoned out walking this whole time? I think I have been. I looked this up on... I actually have this tagged on Twitch. Like, there was a pools section with like 270 something plus K viewers. And I'm like, how can that many people be that super interested in this game? Okay, that's creepy as hell. Why are we getting like Tibetan throat singing or something? Like, is there like strats for this? Is there some shit I don't know about? Okay, let's see if I can kill myself. Looks like yes. Yeah. How can that many people be watching this right now? Is it like a speedrun strat thing? Or like... Are a bunch of people just not really like talking and streaming this and just people are just into the vibe? In which case, should I just stop talking? Will I get more viewership if I just shut up? Okay, we got... Oh, yes! No way! This is what I said I wish we could go on to. We're here. We've done it. We've arrived. We're really here. After all this time. Actually, don't know if I can go anywhere effectively except for here, though. Unfortunately. Yuri. Okay. What isn't problematic when it comes to that variety? Because, I mean, not to sound problematic myself, but it seems like a majority of it follows the culture and ideas which we do not also agree with. The ideals of, you know, mostly pertaining to age of consent. the fuck is going on with your head? Brother, are you just like a butt plug? Sorry, I don't know what's happening. Went the wrong way, I guess. Honestly, I feel like so much of it is problematic in Western culture, as far as we know. But, you know. Okay, manga that isn't step sibling. Or high school. I almost feel like at this point, high school is a trope and not even actually meant to be high school, because you look at some of these and you're like, these are fucking full-on adults. No fucking way a high schooler is like both this intuitive emotionally and mentally, and also is this developed physically, which is problematic, because I think it's a bad thing to express minors in a way that looks adult. But just like make them college. What the fuck? Make them college and still have uniforms. Why has it got to be fucking... Where am I supposed to go, actually? Am I going the wrong way? I thought... Can't go over any of these. Japan, I thought, raised their age of consent recently, actually. Which is a good thing. I have actually heard that... I think it was some Middle Eastern country. I can't remember which one particularly is. I guess that's kind of problematic to just say some Middle East. Oh, okay, you can do this. I should have known. Is some like Middle Eastern country's parliament is actually working on reducing the age of consent from like 14, I think, or 16 to like 9, which is insane. Can you imagine that? That's like... Oh my god, I'm loving this. This is like a little puzzle. Yeah, no, 9 years old. They're trying, the parliament is trying and has bills in like place to try and work towards reducing the age to 9 years old. Kind of makes me want to puke. Like, I don't know how you can think a 9-year-old is developed enough to have any form of... Maybe even consent doesn't apply in certain countries in the same way, but like they would not be able to physically take care of... I don't know. It's crazy. I don't even want to think about it. I don't want to like make statements about it, but damn, that's kind of fucked. And I hope that their media does not reflect their age of consent in that case, because I think Japan has done that pretty often since they recently raised the age of consent. But if this, like, parliament passes that shit, God, I hope that they don't have fucking 9-year-olds being sexual in their media, because that's disgusting. Why we got, like, some saint symbol going on? Saints Row the Third? Okay, going this way, I guess. Yeah, I almost think, in my opinion, 20 years old is the point where... like, the honest, understandable point where age no longer should apply. Like, obviously, consent still applies, but by the time you're 20 years old, I feel like you can date, like a 40-plus-year-old almost, which is, like, weird. It'll always be weird to see somebody that young dating somebody that old, but I feel like at that point, you hopefully have enough life experience and understanding to actually be able to make informed decisions about what you would like to do with your life in a safe way. 18 almost does feel like too young. And maybe when I was younger, like near 18, like 20 to 23 or something like that, 18 wasn't that young. But now that I'm like 25 going on almost 26, I'm like, 18-year-olds don't know what the fuck is going on. And I still don't know what the fuck is going on, but I still feel like 18 feels like a kid. This is weird as fuck. This isn't even pools anymore. When do we get, like, European telephone booths? You're 19, not ready to date anyone. Even 2 years older? Yeah. You are completely within your right to say that. I feel like you should decide when you've reached your level of comfort to be able to do any of those things. And even if I'm saying like a 20-year-old should be able to decide whether they want to date a fucking 40-year-old plus, like that still doesn't mean that I support manipulation and grooming or anything like that. Because I still think it's fucked and very possible. And a lot of people aren't like fully mentally developed at 20 either because of, you know, just life instances. But I don't know. Why can't everybody just like be more conscientious of each other and kind? Okay, what the hell's going on here? Can I just drop? Or I don't want to just drop. I should go down one of the slides, right? Okay, they're all the same, I think. I used to think, okay, I don't know if this is just me, but when I was really, really young, like stupid young, and I didn't understand things, I always thought the air ducts, which these copper pipes remind me of in water parks, were slides that only adults could ride. I used to be like, when do I get to go on the big adult slides up there? And I'm like, no, those are like hard edges. You would die if you went down them. But I didn't know. I was just a stupid little kid. What are you supposed to know? Okay. If I get to another act, I'm quitting this game. I'm sorry to tell you, but if it says Act 5 at the bottom of my screen, we're done with this game and I'm going to move on. And I don't know how much longer I'm going to be on, but I don't know. I wanted to do a kind of a longer stream just because it's been a bit. I don't think I can go up those. I really don't feel like climbing that. Doesn't look like I can, thankfully. Yeah. Okay, I just killed myself, I think. Did not see that. What, do I not know how to fucking swim now? Okay. We're gonna avoid that hole of death that I didn't even see. I don't know. People are gross. More often than not, men. What can you do? You can put... What the fuck do you mean? This way? This doesn't lead anywhere. You can put government policies and laws in place to try and save people. That's about all you can do, really, right? And be a kind person and look out for your neighbor. Not sure what else you can do. Yeah, if you want, you can share it in the NSFW. Like, share a photo or the name or both. But, I mean, that doesn't sound too bad to me. Honestly, I wish there were more, wholesome adult series in general. Not even just, oh, jeez. Not even just, like manga or books or graphic novels. I wish there was media that was weird, but like not gross. Something that's adult, but with a real story. Because you do not get that very often, I gotta say, you don't. The closest you'll get is probably reading fanfic, and it's hard to find fanfic that's good and written by somebody who is like skilled. You know what I mean? All right, let's go this way. It looks weird. Women finding her childhood crush in adulthood. That does sound wholesome as fuck. That sounds almost too wholesome. What else was it I was looking at the other day that was really wholesome? I'm so unfortunate I can't remember. I'll tell you if I do remember, but it wasn't anything adult. I think it was just genuinely exclusively wholesome cute. Is it a book? It was a movie. It was a movie I was watching. It was called Language Lessons or something like that. And I watched it with my partner. I will say it was a lot sadder than I thought it'd be. I thought for some reason it wasn't gonna be sad. We were trying to find an uplifting movie, but we ended up, oh no, I totally lost my sense of direction. Uh-oh. Okay, this way. I watched it, and it was I think it was like a movie that was, or not a series, it was a movie that was trying to take place during the pandemic, kind of, and there was a really rich white guy and a woman who was teaching him Spanish. And it was kind of like the story of their friendship and how they came together during hard times and stuff, and ended up becoming friends, even though he was supposed to be like a lesson, like learning Spanish from her. And it was so wholesome. It was really sad, but it was really wholesome. If you want to watch that, it's nothing weird about it or sexual at all. It was just cute and sad, but cute mostly. Crush works as a lesbian sex worker. See, that would make me too sad. What the fuck is going on? Ew. What is this Voldemort looking ass? Why are we riding an escalator in the pool? That's nasty. This is a fucking fever dream. I hope I didn't jump scare you. I feel like I got relatively slowly invited into seeing disgusting giant face, but maybe you just looked at screen suddenly and were like, you. Okay, let's go up this escalator. Is there anything else creepy in this room? It just looks like blackness when I look over the edges here, so I guess we must be getting closer. What the hell are these noises? Okay. Creepy house with weird radio noises. I mean, this game is supposed to be a horror, but the majority of it just felt like weird fever dream. Just kill me. I gotta check. I should've known. All done by one person? That's impressive, actually. Okay, I gotta go through here, right? It's gotta work. Jesus Christ. Why did that scare me? I knew it was gonna happen and I still got scared. Anything that's done by one person is impressive as fuck to me. I kind of wanted to make my own, I've been wanting to make my own graphic novels or mini comics even. Maybe zines. Zines? Zines? I think they're called zines. Okay, we're going. I was into that. I want more of that. Okay, now we're suddenly in Squid Games. I gotta be drawing some cookies and punching them out. But anyway, I would love to make some comics. If I had more time and I could realistically make money off of art, God, I would kill to make like some just little graphic novels, AUs even with my characters or something like that. Why does this evoke the exact feeling I wish I could have created as a kid in Minecraft? I used to make, like, I don't know if you ever got super into Minecraft, but when I was younger, I used to love the, I would watch a lot of videos of people who would make, like, minecart rail rides. And they would put you through these mini cities, which I already kind of mentioned in real life, but they would evoke almost a similar feeling with like backdrops like this that are just obviously fake, but like looked kind of cool and artistic, and would put you in like this like mini toy universe vibe. I remember there was a Nightmare Before Christmas ride, specifically minecart rail ride. If you ever look at if you ever like look it up, it was like the Nightmare Before Christmas song. This is Halloween. And I gotta tell you, it awakened something deep within me I never knew I had. Man, I might have to check that out though. Made by one person. So is there literally just like a copyright and credits just exclusively to one person? I mean, they have to have a publishing company at the very least, right? I don't think they'd self-published alone. This isn't even pools anymore. Where the fuck are we? Okay, I guess every single house has a pool though. So we can still legally call it pools without suing. Oh. It says number 5 at the bottom, please. Please tell me we're coming to some sort of climax. I don't know how much more I can handle at this moment. Actually, what time is it? No, 6. Woo. Alright. We're just out here with giant faces choking on poles. Just normal shit. Just fucking average everyday shit. Sumi-chan is interested in lesbian brothels. What a normal name. I love how specific they get with names. Unlike the faces. Yeah, me either. You and me both. Can I sit in this? I can't play chess though, so there's no point in sitting down. Wait a second. This looks like earlier in the game, right? Isn't this where there was just light pouring through? Are we like in the back rooms of the back rooms now? Watching the back rooms? From the back rooms? We are in the back rooms now. What a reveal. Okay. I love how, like, in essence, a big part of backrooms is just having completely useless fucking architecture. Like, why is there this, like, little right way here, or, like, these pedestals, or whatever you want to call them, columns? Like, there's no fucking reason for it. And they're like, oh, backrooms eerie, right? And they're not wrong. It is eerie. We're getting more surreal the longer we go on. Is that supposed to be like water above us? Am I in the water right now? The original backrooms photos from an abandoned skate store in Appleton? I didn't know it was from Appleton. I had watched a video about it, but I didn't realize it was here. I'm so happy that the backrooms came to existence, because if not, I think I would have just been stuck with this idea of liminal spaces without ever being able to experience them in a video game world like this, or being able to share the idea with others. Maybe I would have. Maybe there would have been another, like, way of expressing it, but it just feels so cool. I don't know why I decided this was the game to stream today, but it just felt right. I'm gonna have to look up how to get audio notifications on my stream elements again, because I didn't even notice that somebody followed me or that I was donated to, and I'm pretty sure both of those should have a pop-up. I hope they had pop-ups on screen for you at the very least, but I didn't hear shit. I think if you listen really closely, you can kind of hear the rubbery sounds. Barely. Didn't hear the donation? That's depressing. I gotta figure out something about that before I stream again. My plan is to stream tomorrow, but I'm not 100% because, like I said, I'm not sure. I might have been invited to a little outing with a friend. If nothing else, I might do just a late stream. Might even just do another gaming one really late or something like that. Not really late, but you know. Probably like not starting till 8, 9, or 10. Which you obviously don't have to be here for. But
Now you're knowledgeable on the path. Giant hole. I wish I could jump. I want to do some parkour. They didn't add any kind of obby to this at all. I would love to have like just a little bit of platforming action. The way that they draw my sweat. Like, would that happen in front of my eyeballs? Is that what they're trying to insinuate? Because that would fucking hurt. Creepy. Love it. You're a night owl. We just fucked you up for a few days. Okay. Well, look at that. I'm like disgustingly a night owl lately though. As in, like I said, it was like 4 a.m. or something like that regularly. And I don't want to be that way. It's just, I've kind of been stuck. I think I'm going to cook some spaghetti after stream. We'll see. Down or through? Let's go in here. Oh no, I'm inside. The back rooms. Sorry. I should just keep adding the word back. What the fuck? Pray for me on my water slide ride. Don't kill me, please. He made the saw sound start. Just to spook you a little bit. Back rooms. You just had spaghetti? Look at that. Lore. Now I know you ate spaghetti on August 18th. I'm putting in my calendar. Putting in my calendar app. Stevie ate spaghetti on August 18th. You'll be so surprised. One stream, I'll just pull up my calendar app and just be like, this is my Stevie calendar. That's creepy as fuck. I'm so sorry. I'm not going to do that. I've never done that in my life. I'm not tracking that shit. I can't even keep track of my own life, so I promise I'm not keeping track of yours. I will forget most things you tell me. We're back in the fucking creepy zone with weird houses, but now, no sky backdrop, unfortunately. Lore calendar. The lore calendar. I like going up. I'm tired of going down. Let's go this way. I wonder how many different directions they actually allow you to go in this game, or if all of it is kind of force-fed down one specific, like one direction. Because it feels like I have no idea where the fuck I've been going, and either I've been guessing correctly or you can go multiple directions. Like, how many different ways can you play this game and complete it? Do they just let you go towards whatever draws you and then continue to expand upon it? That's not a bad idea. Like, I used to take a lot of videos, like I would do vlogging type things, and I feel like that's a great way to sort of capture a moment and a experience. But like signs or mini comics would be also, I feel like, a pretty great way of just, you know, cataloging and remembering, immortalizing an experience, letting yourself kind of re-experience it. And especially artistically, it's kind of cool in a different way than just capturing it like in videography or photography, because you can kind of express more of like the actual emotion and feeling behind what you were thinking, instead of just being like, I don't know. I guess maybe you could do that with most forms of expression, but to me as an artist, I feel like that one would express it the best for me. But you technically could do it through poetry or writing or photography or videography. Maybe just as good. I don't know which one you're talking about. Maybe I've seen it, but you should send it in the Discord if you haven't. And send your adult comic name and or title photograph so I can look into it. I like this vibe. We're going this way now. Towards direction. Okay. I don't like dark. We're going this way. Okay. This actually looks exactly like the very first room we ever came in. Wait a minute. Am I literally at the start again? This cannot be the start again, right? No, because there was a... No, because there was like a pole that led me in on the actual original start. And it said 5. It wouldn't say 5 if it wasn't really 5, right? Blue dog? Sure, it's not like a blue kangaroo, you know, like Bacaroo. I feel like that. You would know. So, where the hell am I going? I don't think Bacaroo does art, actually. I take that back. I don't even know if Bacaroo is relevant anymore. Am I a gray muzzle? Is that what they call you when you're old? Alright, we're in the pillow catacombs now. Welcome to the pillow catacombs. We have creepy creatures making noises. And lots of toilets. Thankfully. A blue dog is the most nondescript furry description, like, ever, though. Like, isn't that most people's first persona? Surprisingly not mine. Mine was an orange fox. Super unlikely, right? Well, actually, I tried orange fox and then it felt fucked up, so I went with red wolf, but, you know. Okay, we're going into the light. I'm tired of the darkness. Take me into the light. For real though, if it says 6, we're done. If we get the 6 achievement, we're done. Accurate. Gorgeous. Okay, why we gotta do this face thing? Disgusting. Doom scrolling. See, I want to be an artist, but at the same time, you kind of have to have media and post to it. So I need to somehow teach myself a really good strategy for, like, I don't know, healthy connection, healthy scrolling. Because I don't know how to do that. Okay, is this wrong? Should I not go down? I'm in the darkness. In the water, in the darkness. Doom scrolling is real though. I don't wanna do it anymore, but it's so easy to do. It's actually kind of scary. Not to sound fucking boomer brain, but like, isn't it kind of terrifying to think that the majority of youth is just like iPad, maybe not the majority, but iPad kids that don't really have real experiences rooted in reality and are more so growing up through electronics? Like, I'm sure like a society could exist that does that, but doesn't it seem like kind of fucked up? Twitter feels like more community. Honestly, I feel like Instagram, I don't know. Instagram and Twitter are pretty tied, just in different ways, in my opinion. You're a star. Some Steven Universe shit going on. What the fuck? What? We've been here. We're going up. Maybe. Am I going the wrong way, man? Where am I going? We're going this way. iPad kids at Green Day? Doesn't even make sense. Okay. I don't think we've been here. I like Tumblr a lot, but it's not like nearly big enough, I feel like, and I don't know how to grow on it. It doesn't seem like it has enough people to realistically live off of doing art and stuff. Unfortunately. I mean, maybe I'm wrong and I don't know what I'm doing, but... Am I going the wrong way? There's another way over there, I think. Twitter, though, to me feels like... Okay. Twitter feels like a cesspool of same thinkers. So if you go on, like, any post almost at all, it almost seems like everybody just kind of is, like, preaching to the choir type. And it doesn't matter if it's, like, a negative opinion, a positive opinion, a differing one from your own, or the same. It always... If you scroll through the comments, it's just usually mostly a bunch of people who agree with whoever posted whatever. And that sounds like it's really bad for my mental health when I'm scrolling through really, really conservative viewpoints that, like, just feel anti-human in general. Like, radical. And I don't know, I can't live with that stuff, but... But also, I think I'm starting to learn how to ignore it well enough. Now we're in an art gallery and not in the pools anymore. Gorgeous, look at this. Kid's going somewhere. You got foreground, you got background. Maybe work on your midground, but you know, coming together. My God, a little furry. Giant chair, love it. Nothing, okay. All right, now we're getting a little bit depressing and disgusting and freaky. Why does it all gotta be the same, though? Why can't we get different, disgusting, creepy, weird? Does everybody get a different experience running through this game? How many different options are there? I'm pretty sure it's not procedurally generated, so I think there's like a limited number of directions you can go, but I'm wondering if there are different endings or different directions you can take with different experiences. Why are there beds? Why are we in a subway of bed? Yum. Hey, it's the painting! That's the creepy weird guy with the stretched face in the painting. Just don't interact and the algorithm should stop showing it. You might be right. I guess I don't interact, but I'll scroll through comments and it just pisses me off and I need to stop. I literally feel like I just do it to myself. I can stop it by just blocking people more. Which is something I preach to other people to do. I'm like, if you find something like gross or weird, just block it. Unless it's literally affecting actual people, like, you can just block and not follow that information. Like, you don't have to interact with it. Like, witch hunting, even if it has a genuine and real reason for happening, like if people really are doing fucked up things and need to be called out for it, it's like, yes, but at the same time, if that's all that you end up consuming and all you end up doing and all that Twitter fills up with is just people who are doing fucked up things and trying to call people out, then you're living in an exclusively negative, like, experience, which for me at least is really terrible for my mental health. And even if it's righteous, if I just only immerse myself in negative like that, it's terrible. I mean, it's just unenjoyable. Like, what's the point of going on Twitter unless that's like your form of entertainment? But I don't know, not my vibe. Don't tell me we're gonna turn upside down and fall back into the back room, start again, and that's the end of the game, because I swear to God, if that's what happens, that's what it looks like it's gonna happen. Don't tell me. No? Not gonna happen, okay. That's what it felt like, but I guess we're wrong. Couch? How long is this game? It's funny, like, this is still considered a game, right? Jesus Christ. Woo, this jump scared me. This is still considered a game, right? Yeah, I guess now all these lights kind of make me think of doors instead, because there could just be people in the back rooms watching me. I don't know. What's the point of a game, right? You have an obstacle and you overcome it. Is the obstacle just passing through this place? Is it actually even an obstacle, or are we just kind of doing a walkthrough? What the fuck is happening? Giant holes, but at least they have safety railings now. Okay, they don't want me to go that way. Fine by me. This is making me really, really want to go to a hotel and do a late night swim, though. Especially with, like, all the underwater lights, which these are above water, but, you know, vibes. Makes me miss it. Well, that's not a very pleasant background noise. Okay. Yeah, no, all this is super cool. Just normal things. This is actually how I want to decorate my cafe one day. Just kidding. Don't worry, you can visit my cafe safely. Not gonna be this creepy, hopefully. You don't want me to go this way? Well, fuck you guys. I'm gonna go that way. Damn, y'all really don't want me to go that way. Are you moving? Are you moving? Are these moving? Were they always there? Maybe they were always there. I'm losing it. Mr. Krabs! These were not here before. I'm losing it. Were they? Nah. Yeah, they were here. Okay. Please send help. Where the fuck am I going? Alright, creepos. Stop watching me. Wait, whoa. Okay, they're moving for sure, right? I thought this was supposed to be a friendly, non-followed experience, guys. You're all ruining it. You know what? Your creator lied to me. Whatever I watched, any trailers, you're lying. You're creepy monsters, and you're following me. I'm just letting you know that. I'm just letting you know that. Alright. Onward. Or they're putting me in the correct direction. Stop it! What happens if I watch it? Does it happen if I watch it? Ah, look at that. I do a fucking 360, and suddenly they're following me again. Stop. Stop. Stop it. Jesus Christ. Oh. Okay. Is this my existence now? I just sit at table and wait? Okay, that was the game, I guess. Well, what's your opinion? Was that a good streaming game or was that a waste of time? It feels like I might have enjoyed it more had I used some sort of really dissonant music or something on my own in the background or something like that. Look at that. Game completed. Okay, so there were 6 parts. I should have looked at this at the beginning and realized. I might do it again solo sometime. I don't know if I'm ever going to stream this thing again, but... definitely a creepy one. Eerie background vibes. Let me just see what Dystopia does, if we can do any, like, pre-made worlds, just to show them off. And then that'll probably be all we're gonna end up doing today. Wow, this is loud. Do you hear this? Maybe you can. Like a future cities builder, which I don't totally understand yet. just keep going? Does it just keep letting me? Future City. Okay, so I guess this is literally the game. I don't totally understand the reasoning behind it, but it's cool. Okay, all right. I think that's gonna be it. What time is it? 10:36. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today's stream. Hopefully chilling out and talking with like a weird backrooms game was all right as an experience for you. I want to try and get that book club started, or at least do like a watch party. I think we should do one or the other. I don't think we should just start out doing both. Which one sounds more fun? Doing like Supernatural or Studio Ghibli watch party some night of the week that we could all agree upon? Or does it sound more fun to do like a book club and then just discussion? I guess I don't even know exactly what you run like a book club for. Like, yeah, you have a discussion, but what the fuck do you talk about? Your favorite parts, what you thought went right and wrong. Like, should we go in having some sort of a worksheet that we like think we want to try and work through discussing when we actually meet up and talk about it? Because I want to do something a little bit more interactive in the Discord, especially now that I'm feeling a little better. I think it'd be more fun. Let's see here. Unless, of course, you fell asleep. Let's see here. No, you're good. Just making sure. Oh, it's only been like 3 hours. I thought it was longer than that. I need to fix that notification feed. About the shitty friend. Is this is super recent that happened? Damn. Keep making friends. Don't give up on people. Some people just suck ass and you just kind of deal with that. That was literally last night, damn. My apologies. Sorry you had to deal with that, friend. Friend. We should not call it friend. So what are you thinking? Watch party of either Studio Ghibli, I'm leaning towards Studio Ghibli, or Supernatural, or should we try and get the book club started up? I think we should do one or the other this month at some point. At least one night. If not a few. I think it would be fun to have just an event or something going on. I gotta work on some commission work, but I don't want to get a little bit more interactive. Studio Ghibli sounds fun. All right, maybe I can get... How the heck would we simultaneously watch that? Because I could stream it from Discord, from the Discord, and I could probably get the, what is it, Nitro for pretty cheap for like a month or something, just to test it out, see if we like it, and stream high quality Studio Ghibli to you guys, but I have no idea if that would be a proper, like... What am I saying? I don't know if that would be like a proper way to watch. I guess I'll have to look into it and see. But otherwise, I think unless, yeah, no, I think I'm pretty much done for today's stream. I hope it wasn't too boring watching me walk through pools while talking. was getting mostly caught up, so it was nice having a little talk and hangout sesh without too much gaming focus. If I do stream tomorrow, it might end up being gaming again, even though I usually do Monday drawing nights. Just to try and get back into the hang of doing streaming shit, which I might, just swap out gaming for drawing or drawing for gaming sometimes. But yeah, if I do, it'll probably be gaming tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure if I'll be on or if I'll be out hanging out with people. But yeah, no. If not tomorrow, I'll probably stream Tuesday. Relaxing? All right, good to hear. A lot of talking. Maybe I'll actually upload this one just because I haven't been uploading a whole lot of them because I'm not sure if it's really something worth watching. But if it was chillax just to have somebody talk and walk through a weird, creepy backroom pools, I'm your guy. All right, yeah. Have a good rest of your night and do something nice for yourself. Take care of yourself and have a good one. I'll see you next stream.